Hello everybody, today is Sunday, December 29th, 2019. I thought I would throw up a video at the end of the year to show upcoming projects and some projects I have been working on and making videos for, but I haven't uploaded yet. Plus I haven't uploaded a video since 2018, so I figured I better do that so everybody knows I'm still alive. Anyhow, so first up, this is a new project. I just picked this up last weekend. Originally this showed up on Craigslist in October, and I missed emailing. Somebody else emailed the guy before me, so I didn't get this then. It was a curb find in Oakland. Apparently somebody had cleaned out a building that was going to be demolished, pulling out the e-waste and recyclables, and this was there, and the gentleman picked it up. He was a fellow collector, so he knew what he was looking at, and did not want this thing to end up in a landfill. So the gentleman that actually beat me to it was in Sacramento, and originally this thing was $25, so he acquired it. Started a thread up on Video Karma about it, and got partially into it. He got the capacitors, the filter caps replaced, and a couple of other components that are known to be bad in the CTC16 chassis. This is a CTC16XH, I believe, but we'll see when I turn it around. Anyhow, so circumstances came up where he just couldn't keep it. So he did post it on the marketplace on Facebook. I did not see the ad at the time. And he didn't get anybody to bite on it. So he had noticed that he had posted in one of the antique television groups that he picked up the TV, and I made a comment. I said, "Oh, you're the guy that beat me to the color roundy." Anyway, so he emailed me and asked me if I'd be willing to pay $120 for this with the stand, because he just couldn't keep it. So I said yes. I thought $120 was quite reasonable for this set. So this is an FG551W, which is technically a tabletop, but it's as big as a consolette, but without legs. In fact, there's a space underneath these at a slight angle. You could attach those little cone feet that a lot of these TVs have. But anyway, so it's got a 21F BP22 in it, and it does seem to be the original tube. The serial number sticker is still on the tube, and it matches the serial number stickers on every other part of the TV where they are stuck. The tube tests good, very good. The green seems to be a little wobbly, but we'll see. I know it produces a good picture because he did manage to get a picture on it. I managed to get a picture on it. However, he had never checked the cathode current on it, so I decided I better not keep messing with it. So anyway, and sure enough, when I went to check the cathode current, it runs at 260 milliamps. So till that's solved, it will not be turned on. Okay, so what I want to do is let me show you the other TV project that I'm working on, and then we'll get back to this television. I did want to make a note that the Predicta series that I had in 2016 or 2017, I do mean to pick that up because that particular Predicta needed a part that was pretty hard to find, but at the same time when it did come up I was not willing to pay the price. So I finagled something with somebody and ended up getting the part I need. I just got it a couple months ago, and it's just been sitting. So anyway, let me pause this for a second and I'll grab the other project. Okay, so I already have a couple of videos for this Sylvania Dualette here I picked up in 2018. I got it cheap because although it worked, there are shorts in the yoke, and so it produces a trapezoid shaped picture, and it took me a while to find a replacement yoke, but I did get one. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's over there. I did get a yoke for it, so I will resume this project as well. I only got as far as recapping the Meso bumblebees here. I have not gotten to the main board yet. So one of the issues that this thing has is well, I'm not going to go that deep into it. There will be videos on it. Anyway, it does still need to be finished recapping, but I didn't want to get there until I found a yoke for it. So, interestingly, this Dualette was it's got a weird model number. As you can see here, it is a model with a clock, and I do have the clock, and the clock motor was seized, of course, and so I was able to get another clock motor for it. But this particular model is a 17 D12RU, and usually these have well, the SAMS lists different chassis numbers, but this one is not listed. The U, I'm assuming, stands for UHF because it does have UHF. And what else about this set? Well, it's a Sylvania, so it's probably going to be a big pain in the ass. Alright, and the picture tube on this one, it uses a 17 DKP4, which also happens to be a universal substitute for 17-inch Predictas. So the tubes are near impossible to find. There was one that showed up not too long after I purchased this, but somebody else snagged it before I did. But the picture tube that was in it is good. It tests pretty high. So again, I'm already a few videos into this one, and I'll probably pick this one up after I finish a project I'm working on. I'm not doing a video for. I'm also building some test equipment. I'd subscribed to Mr. Carlson's Lab Patreon page, so I've been building some of his equipment and learning about surface mount stuff, which is a little annoying. But anyway, I'm babbling away. So I think that's all I'm going to show you for these two projects. There's a couple of radios I'm working on, but they're put away, and I'm not going to. I'm like 5 videos into the radios, and I'm not going to pull them out. But so let me clear this out, and I'll spin the TV around before I lose the daylight, and we'll take a look inside. All right, so here's the back end, just so you can see the. I haven't used my camera in so long, the zoom keeps getting stuck. Alright, so there you have it, FG551W. I assume that the W stands for walnut because it's got it's not vinyl, but it's a painted wood grain, which seems to match the stand, but we'll go into the stand a little more later. Oops. Alright, let me take the back off here. As you can see, wait, the cord's in the way. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me zoom in there. You can see that it is a CTC16XH. Alright. And you can see the 21F, whatever it is. It says right there. There it is. It's a FBP22A highlight with rare earth phosphorus. Alright. And there's the serial number sticker, which matches the serial number that's on the back and the one that's on the high voltage cage there. Okay. So, as I had mentioned, all that's been done to this so far is that these caps have been replaced with ones underneath, and I actually have not pulled the chassis out yet. So, I don't know what kind of caps he used. It looks like he used Nichicons though, because I can see them through the vent holes up in here. So, but we'll find out. I went through the other day and tested all the tubes. As I mentioned, the CRT tests okay. And another interesting thing was this does have the degausser circuit in it, although I guess at the time RCA was calling it the color purifier circuit. And in the service guide, however, for it, the field service guide, it says that the metal, oops, I'll read it to you exactly. Okay. Automatic degaussing. Only those instruments employing a metal cabinet are not equipped with this provision. So the field service guide and the other RCA book both say that the metal cabinet versions do not have automatic degaussing. However, the sales brochure, which I'll show you I guess in another video, does mention that both the two tabletops for that year in that brochure do have automatic degaussing. Interestingly, this model here was also available with a remote control. However, this does not have the remote control. That would be nice. But anyway, so again, I went and tested all the tubes. The ones that look like they could very well be original, because they have date codes at the end of 1955. The caps are all dated in November of 1955. So this probably was a pretty early set, and the other reason I say that is because few of the tubes that are in this particular set that are listed here, according to the service manual, should be on the CTC16, not the 16X. So I'm thinking this might be an earlier run, but that's just a guess. So we'll find out more when I dig into it, I guess. What else is there to say about this? Not much, really, that I know of. The speaker in there, you could probably see the alligator clips in there. When the previous collector was putting the chassis back in and trying to connect the speaker, the rivet popped off. And I had to laugh when he told me that story, because I've seen several videos where, I think they were Shango videos actually, where he mentioned that they all pop off if you're not careful. So that'll have to be dealt with. And the controls have been cleaned, so it works pretty well. Both the light bulbs in the tuners work, and I'll show you those later. If I don't remember anybody else showing them, they're kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up just for now, because it's getting dark and rainy again, and I'm going to be losing my light. So look for some videos for this item as I point with my saw. And I do need a couple of tubes on it. It does have a shorted tube on it, and I don't remember. It's I have it written down on a spreadsheet. So, all right, I'm gonna shut up and upload this video and take the rest of the day off. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys soon.